Good morning.
Hey, we're spinning. So this one's going to be a little bit of a long one to make up for the fact that all the previous ones were only like 25 minutes long. So here we're checking out all of our sweet, cool materia. For no reason at all. There's no fights coming up. You get this elixir though, because we forgot to get it last time.
That's a weird looking dog. Oh,
Yeah, I took it, old man. What's it to you? It's mine now.
could you do that as any other character?
Well, it's only there when you start playing as Sid, because when you get over to this area here, it immediately pulls Tifa to the dog, and then you come in here and all that stuff happens. So you can only get it as Sid. What if he never recovers? Yeah?
He's vibrating.
Cloud, what are you doing? Stop it.
He's vibrating.
Oh, Cloud said words.
His Sephiroth detector's going off.
Remember when I said that there's no fights coming up? I lied!
Oh shit, we gotta fight the Earth.
I mean, basically. Nothing's happening. This is totally normal. There he is.
Oh shit.
Now that, boys and girls, is ultimate weapon.
It's got 4 legs and 2 arms. And wings.
Hell yeah. So here's the thing with ultimate weapon.
It's got too many limbs.
It has 100,000 HP. And you can't beat it here. The only thing you can do here is live through it. But when you encounter him later on, he'll still have the same amount of health that you knock out of him here. So the more damage you do to him here now, the less health he'll have later on. Which is a big plus. So I'm just going to use a whole bunch of limit breaks on him. You can steal a curse ring from him, in case you want 2 curse rings. Don't know why you'd want 2 curse rings.
For all the damage.
So yeah, it's not bad for an ultimate limit break. Anger Max still is more hits. I need to switch Yuki back to her one of her other ones that does more hits. Because as it stands, that's only 6,000, and that's boring. And then he leaves.
You couldn't have sucked his health away with, what was it, Beta?
Beta doesn't suck health away.
What was it, like, half health, whatever it was?
Laser.
Laser?
Yeah, he nullifies gravity attacks.
Oh, lame.
Most of the bosses do to prevent you from doing that.
He wants to smash him. Yeah.
Doctor seems like super chill without leaving.
He secretly just fucking hates his place.
Let's get out of here. I forgot how silly this is.
Oh shit.
And we don't make it. Oh god, look at his face! Look at the face!
Right into the Mako. Or whatever.
Yep, live stream. Mako. Same stuff. It's all the same. It's all green goo in the long run. So now a whole lot of story stuff happens.
That's a weird sound effect. But okay.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like the fucking shit's glitching out. It is you!
I can't tell if her arms are missing or just blending with the background. I guess they're just blending with the background. Well, Tifa's losing her mind inside the live stream. Yag.
Start the spin cycle. Flush toilet. Goodbye. Oh god, there's 4 of them.
Welcome to Cloudland.
Ugh.
Would you like a commemorative cloud hat? So in this area, we are going to help Cloud sort his fucked up brain out and uncover the truth behind everything.
He's actually Sephiroth.
It's funny because like you both fell into the live stream and like theoretically like now Tifa has been infused with a shitload of Mako energy, but I guess it doesn't affect her at all because it's not pertinent to the story. Unless I'm missing something there.
Unless the way Shinra does it is just really fucking god-awful and like this is pure Mako energy.
Cloud got Mako poisoning by falling into the live stream. He washed up at Midil. He was super Mako poisoned. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But anyway, we're inside one of Cloud's memories right now. So this is once again a flashback to the time that Sephiroth and Cloud and everyone came to Nibelheim.
I just can't get over what Cloud's doing with his head. It looks real
hanging
painful.
it. He's just, slouching it down. So anyway,
Cool
I
become
one. I like how the Cloud spirit is like walking into that and like, yeah, this is right? This is how it went? And Tifa's like, no, that's not how it went at all. He's like, oh, fuck. Cloud wasn't there 5 years ago. That's why I remember at the train, it was only 7 years, or it was actually 7 years, and he had said 5, and she was like, no, 7. And Tifa was like, I was sad. Ran away. There he is, Mr. Spikes. You gotta find the answer yourself, Ghost Cloud. I'm not allowed to tell you.
It was me.
Maybe Tifa doesn't get Mako poisoning because while she's here in the live streams, she's not being subjected to, gallons of crazy live stream knowledge like Cloud was, and instead she's just confined only to his brain.
But she did have like some crazy shit happening in the beginning.
Yeah, and then she mellowed out and found herself in Cloud's. Maybe fucking Cloud summoned her here. Or Livestream Aerith is helping. So the gist that we've got here now is that Cloud's memory of Nibelheim from 5 years ago isn't real, but this memory of 7 years ago, while they're at this thing here, is real. But Cloud doesn't believe it's real. Ultimately, Cloud needs to find a memory that he doesn't share with Tifa. And that is how he'll know he's real.
So basically, he was real 7 years ago, and then some dumb shit happened, and he lost a few years.
So Cloud, as far as Cloud is concerned, doesn't think he's real. He thinks that he was constructed. But all of his memories prior to 5 years ago have to be real because Tifa remembers them. But what Sephiroth said was that all of those memories were just constructed from stories that Tifa had told Cloud, and none of them were actually real. Cloud just inserted himself into them. And the real Cloud is someone else. What Tifa is trying to do is convince Cloud that he is the real Cloud, and that those are his real memories.
Talking about some weird shit.
Little Kid Cloud.
Is when Cloud stole her panties. That's how important it was.
Hey. What was it? Orthopedic underwear? Or something? That we found in her closet.
Wouldn't that be like a training bra or some shit instead?
Yeah, well, it's help her back, you know. She's got to have gigantic
Assets.
I mean, she's got to have a lot of plot. Anyway, we're diving into another memory of Cloud peeping on Tifa, apparently.
From
not
the
creepy.
outside.
That is not creepy at all. Okay, so Cloud's here to see Tifa, because Tifa's all sad. Oh, Tifa was part of the cool kids group. Oh, and Cloud hates all of them. You are all acting so childish. Ew. He was stupid. Everyone was stupid.
Oh, he was the stupid one.
And then he realized that he's stupid. See, that's how you go from almost being a Sephiroth to being like a normal kid who's just like, you know what? I'm dumb. And then this is how you start being a Sephiroth again. I'm different from those stupid immature kids having fun as a kid. Being a kid. Oh, well. Ghost Cloud.
Shadow Cloud.
Really, all Cloud wanted to do was hang out. That's all. But since nobody wanted to hang out with him, he had to just think that they were stupid kids. It's funny because, like, when you look at it from this perspective, right, like, that night, the night that he was here, was the night that he asks her out to the well to tell her that he's going to join Soldier. So, like, prior to that, they had very little contact with each other. So it was, like, literally like, oh, we've lived together, we've been neighbors this whole time, but we didn't really talk to each other. But now I'm going to invite you out to this well, and I'm going to tell you I'm going to join Soldier, and you're going to be super impressed with me, right? Like, prior to this point, it seems like they were like more like they were closer, you know? But I guess not. Oh, she doesn't remember. That's why she don't remember. Why is Mom out in the mountains?
PTSD.
That's not how PTSD works.
Then how about some trauma? Horrifying trauma.
Trauma. So I guess she's under the impression that if she climbs the mountain, she can go and see her mother. So she goes off to climb the mountain, and this kid is smart. This one that's leaving, he's the smart one.
Yeah, fuck that.
He's the me. This one time, when I was in Cub Scouts, we had to go camping. And like, I guess as a group, because it was all the Cub Scouts together, so like every pack all the way up to like Weeblos and stuff, we were all camping.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess our group was camping in one area, and there was another group in another area farther in one direction, and we were like, hey, let's go raid their campsite, right? So we start going to we group up, we all gather up to go raid their campsite, and I'm there with my brother because he was in Cub Scouts too. He's 2 years older than me, and we're near the back, and he just whispers to this guy that's next to us, hey, I'm gonna go look for reinforcements, and fucking ditches, fucking leaves me.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I bend over, do the pretend to tie my shoe thing, dude walks right past me, and I just slowly back away and leave, and then I get lost in the dark for a good 3 minutes. So I'm freaking out, and I'm like, I just like yell like, hello, is anyone there? And apparently I was literally like maybe 15 feet away from our campsite. But it was so fucking dark. There were no lights. All I had was one of those, like, I didn't have a flashlight, like a legit flashlight. I had one of those shitty like lanterns.
Mm-hmm.
And this was like, you know, either late 90s or early 2000s. So it was like a shitty one of those lanterns that probably threw light maybe 10 feet. So I was freaking out. I'm like, am I lost? Am I gonna die in the woods? But no, I was like literally like 10 feet away from my dad's tent. Good stuff. Anyway, yeah, so Cloud remembered some stuff that only he remembered, and it's not Tifa's fault. So let's start clearing shit up, shall we? Oh, Tifa figured it out. It wasn't created 5 years ago.
See, there you go, Cloud.
What all of that amounted to, what she just said was, you weren't made up 5 years ago because I said so. Alright, we're heading back to Nibelheim now. Let's start figuring some shit out. Still probably a fatal wound.
Slash.
Also, she falls down those stairs and bounces.
Who's this fuck? It's Cloud.
That's Zack. So Zack is a real person. He was actually there. He is the soldier. And there goes Zack. Cause this is like a Smash Brothers reveal. All like blacked out and shit. Fuck you, Sephiroth.
You just ran in there and shanked him.
Yeah, with a big sword. So this plays out slightly differently in like Crisis Core, which was another Final Fantasy VII game. Crisis Core, you play as Zack, basically up to this point in the story where this stuff happens and a little after.
That's what it was. That fucking stupid PSP game that I put onto my PSP.
Was it PSP? Or was it
Yeah.
Vita? I don't remember. Yeah.
No, it was PSP. I remember putting that game onto my SD card or whatever it was.
I watched one of those, like... It was like one of those, like, Crisis Core, the movie things where you show all the cutscenes, because I wasn't going to fucking play that game. Anyway, yeah, Cloud runs and gets his helmet. It's like, oh shit, Tifa's here. Can't let her see. So yeah, Cloud was there. He was there 5 years ago, but Tifa didn't know because he was in a Shinra uniform. Everything he did, he legit did. It's just he wasn't the soldier that was there.
He thought he was Zack.
Uh-huh.
And I guess Zack is dead.
Not quite. I don't quite remember how they tie all of that up in the end, so I'm not going to say anything here. But the way it plays out in Crisis Core could be different. I'll say how it ties up in Crisis Core if we get to the end of the game and that stuff isn't neatly tied up.
Is that a head or a heart?
That's Genova's head. If you remember near the beginning when we go and we see Genova in the Shinra building, it's missing its head. Sephiroth has it, and that's why. It's funny that Cloud, the kid who couldn't get into Soldier, is the one who gets crazy strong and does this. Fuck you, Sephiroth.
He's got that hard strength.
Yeah, he gets retard strong. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
That's not a very nice thing to say.
I mean, he did shank him with that big ass fucking sword. I mean,
Retards are way higher class than Cloud. They're like, they are first class.
so what you're saying is Zack's a retard.
Cloud's a fucking trash bag.
Alright.
He's a Trubbish.
Trubbish.
Yeah, it's a Pokemon. Did you know they made a trash bag Pokemon?
Oh God. I kinda did.
It's literally a trash bag. Do you know what its type is?
Toxic.
Poison, yeah. It's poison type.
Of course it is.
And you know what the best part is? It evolves into Garbodor,
Nice.
which is also poison. Although I like Trubbish better because it's literally a fucking trash bag. That's the episode title. Trubbish is a trash bag.
The trash bag Pokemon. So
Cloud
now that we
is
have
a Trubbish. That's the title. Cloud is a Trubbish.
now that we got write it down. Put it in your notepad.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a little note. I just made a text file in my work files that's just called Cloud is a Trubbish, and there's nothing in the text file. That's the way to do it.
So now that we got Cloud back,
Yeah, we do get Cloud back here.
throw him back into the garbage.
And then Tifa died.
Good riddance.
Psych!
God damn it.
Wow. All Cloud's doing is apologizing. Guys, I'm so sorry I suck. Thanks for coming to save me. Actually, I don't think he ever says thank you. Like, seriously. Thank Tifa for fucking digging through your trashy mind. Alright, the Sephiroth clones. That's what he's talking about here.
So he started to go through soldier. What the fuck is he talking about? Fucking Cloud lost me here.
Well, if you recall, Hoju said that Cloud is a failed Sephiroth clone, right?
Right.
And he also said that making Sephiroth clones is essentially the same thing that you do when you go through Soldier. Or you go through the augmentations to become part of Soldier. You're exposed to Mako energy and you're injected with Genova cells. So, at some point, Cloud was never subjected to any of the Soldier stuff, but at some point, Hojo decided to make him a Sephiroth clone and effectively did the same thing. And that fucked up his mind hardcore.
Okay, so instead of being in the soldier program, which is just injecting Genova cells,
it's effectively the same thing. The Sephiroth clones and the Genova cell, the Sephiroth clones and Soldier, they're made basically the same way, where you expose them to high amounts of Mako energy and inject Genova cells. So, I guess part of the Sephiroth clone thing, yeah,
is they imprint his mind onto something or shit.
No, I think his mind just got super jumbled up when he was exposed to all the Mako energy. It's not something that, normal people typically go through. It was the combination of, Sephiroth's will plus the Genova cells plus the Mako energy all together just kind of made him a whole huge mess. Anyway, Cloud is a normal human being now, instead of a shitty, gloomy piece of crap. He's still a shitty, gloomy piece of crap, but he's less of a shitty, gloomy piece of crap. And next time, we're gonna do a few more things before we continue the story. I'm gonna get some stuff, find some things. Now that we have Cloud, we can do anything we want. So, until then, good night.
Good night.
I made all that up, I have no idea.